Invocation. Om. May He protect us both together. May He nourish us both together. May we work conjointly with great energy. May our study be vigorous and effective. May we not mutually dispute, or may we not hate any. Om. Let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. 1. Even if sin should accumulate to a mountain extending over many yojanas distance, it is destroyed by Dhyana Yoga. At no time has been found a destroyer of sins like this. 2. Bijakshara, seed letter, is the supreme Bindu. Nada, spiritual sound, is above it. When that nada ceases along with letter, then the nadaless is supreme state. 3. The yogin who considers as the highest that which is above nada, which is anahata, has all his doubts destroyed. 4. If the point of a hair be divided into 100,000 parts, this nada is one half of that still further divided, and when even this is absorbed, the yogin attains to the stainless Brahman. 5 to 6. One who is of a firm mind and without the delusion of sensual pleasures and ever resting in Brahman should see like the string in a rosary of beads all creatures as existing in Atman like odor in flowers, ghee in milk, all in gingerly seeds and golden quartz. 7. Again, just as the all depends for its manifestation upon gingerly seeds and odor upon flowers, so does the Purusha depend for its existence upon the body, both external and internal. 8. The tree is with parts and its shadow is without parts, but with and without parts, Atman exists everywhere. 9a. The one Akshara, letter Om, should be contemplated upon as Brahman by all who aspire for emancipation. 9b. 10a. Prithvi, Agni, Rigveda, Bhu and Brahma, all these are absorbed when Akra, A, the first Amsh, part of Pranav, Om, becomes absorbed. 10b. 11a. Antariksh, Yajurveda, Vayu, Bhuva and Vishnu, the Janardana and all these are absorbed when Ukara, U, the second Amsha of Pranav becomes absorbed. 11b. 12a. Dayur, Sun, Samaveda, Suvah and Maheshwar and all these are absorbed when Makra, M, the third Amsha of Pranav becomes absorbed. 12b. 13a. Akra is of Pita, yellow color and is said to be of Rajoguna, Ukara is of white color and of Sattvaguna, Makra is of dark color and of Tamoguna. 14b. 15. Pranav is the bow. Atman is the arrow and Brahman is said to be the aim. One should aim at it with great care and then he, like the arrow, becomes one with it. When that highest is cognized, all karmas return from him, viz. Do not affect him. 16. The Vedas have Omkara as their cause. The Swaras, sounds, have Omkara as their cause. The three worlds with all, the locomotive and the fixed ones in them, have Omkara as their cause. 17. The short accent of Om burns all sins, the long one is decayless and the bestower of prosperity. United with Ardhamatra, half meter of Om, the Pranav becomes the bestower of salvation. 18. That man is the knower of the Vedas who knows that the end, viz. Ardhamatra, of Pranav should be worshipped or recited as uninterrupted as the flow of oil and resounding as long as the sound of a bell. 19. One should contemplate upon Omkara as Ishvara resembling an unshaken light, as of the size of a thumb, and as motionless in the middle of the pericarp of the lotus of the heart. 20. Taking in Vayu through the left nostril and filling the stomach with it, one should contemplate upon Omkara as being in the middle of the body, and as surrounded by circling flames. 21. Brahma is said to be inspiration, Vishnu is said to be cessation of breath, and Rudra is said to be expiration. These are the devtas of pranayam. 22. Having made Atman as the lower Agni, sacrificial wood, and Pranav as the upper Agni, one should see the God in secret through the practice of churning, which is dhyana. 23. One should practice restraint of breath as much as it lies in his power, along with the uttering of Omkara sound until it ceases completely. 24. Those who look upon Om as of the form of Hamsa, staying in all, shining like crores of suns, being alone, staying in Gamgama, ever going and coming, and being devoid of motion, and at last such persons are freed from sin. 25. That Manas, which is the author of the actions, viz., creation, preservation, and destruction of the three worlds, is then absorbed in the Supreme One. That is the highest state of Vishnu. 26. The lotus of the heart has 8 petals and 32 filaments. The sun is in its midst, the moon is in the middle of the sun. 27. Agni is in the middle of the moon, the Prabha, spiritual light, is in the middle of Agni. Pitha, seat or center, is in the midst of Prabha, being set in diverse gems. 28 to 29. One should meditate upon the stainless Lord Vasudeva as being seated upon the center of Pitha, as having Srivatsa, black mark, and Kaustubha, garland of gems, on his chest, and as adorned with gems and pearls resembling pure crystal in luster, and as resembling crores of moons in brightness. He should meditate upon Mahavishnu as above, or in the following manner. Agni. Agni as fire is one of the 5 inert impermanent elements, Pankapta, along with space, Ka, water, Aap, air, Vyu, and Earth, PTHV, the 5 combining to form the empirically perceived material existence, Prakriti. 30-31. That is, he should meditate with inspiration of breath upon Mahavishnu as resembling the Atasi flower, and as staying in the seat of navel with 4 hands. Then with restraint of breath, he should meditate in the heart upon Brahma, the grandfather, as being on the lotus with the Gaura, pallid, color of gems, and having 4 faces. 32-34a. Then through expiration, he should meditate upon the three-eyed Shiva between the 2 eyebrows, shining like the pure crystal, being stainless, destroying all sins, being in that which is like the lotus facing down with its flower, or face, below and the stalk above, or like the flower of a plantain tree, being of the form of all Vedas, containing 100 petals and 100 leaves, and having the pericarp full expanded.